Hello everyone, I'm Cheryl Sumalinag from Cebu Normal University. Today I'm going to show you how to solve money and coin problems. If we have a problem like this, Lucy saves her money in a jar. One day, she is so excited to show the jar to her mother. When she runs towards her mother, the jar accidentally slips from her hands. All of her coins scattered on the floor. Now, she only remembers that she collected 51 coins made up of 5 peso coin and 1 peso coin, worth 83 pesos. Now, how many of each kind does she have? This is an example of a money and coin problem. Now, how to solve money and coin problem? In order for us to solve easily the money and coin problem, let's follow the FATS steps. F stands for find what is asked. A stands for apply dummy variable. And T stands for table. And S stands for solve and check. Let's have an illustrative example number 1. Anna has 6 bills in 50 peso and 100 peso denominations. The total amount she has is 450. How many of each kind of bill does she have?
Let's follow the steps, that is the FATS steps. Step 1, that is F, stands for find what is asked. So find what is asked, we are asked to find the number of 50 peso bills and the number of 100 peso bills. Now the step 2, we apply dummy variable. Because we don't know the number of 50 peso bills and also 100 peso bills, but we know that the total number of 50 and 100 peso bills is 6. So we let x as the number of 50 peso bills and 6 minus x as the number of 100 peso bills. Okay, let's have the table. The third step, that is table. The first column is the number of each kind, the number of 50 peso and 100 peso bills. And the second column, value of each kind. What is the value of this one and this one? Of course, that is 50 and 100. And the total. How to get the total? We simply multiply the number of each kind and the value of each kind. X times 50, that is 50x. And 6 minus x times 100, that is 100 times 6 minus x. That is 100 times 6 minus x. Then the total that is given already, that is 450. Now let's solve the problem. From the last column, we have 50x plus 100 times 6 minus x. The last column is equal to 450 because that is the total money. Okay, now 100 times 6 is 600 minus 100 times negative x, this is negative 100x, is equal to 450, the total money. Now, we combine 50x and negative 100x, that is negative 50x, then 600 by multiplication property of equality, then we transpose the 600 to the other side, that's negative 50x is equal to 450 minus 600. And now negative 50x is equal to 450 minus 600, that is negative 150. To get the value of x, we need to divide the negative 50 from both sides. So negative 50x divided by negative 50, negative 150 divided by negative 50. And x is 3. So now we get already the number of 50 peso bills, and that is 3. Then, in order to get the number of 100 peso bills, we need to subtract from 6 minus 3, which is the number of 50 peso bills. Now we get already the number of 100 peso bills, and that is 3 also. Therefore, Anna has 3 pieces of 50 peso bills and 3 pieces of 100 peso. Okay, let's try to check if our answer is correct. How to check? Let's try to substitute the value x. The equation from original equation, that is 50x plus 100 times the quantity of 6 minus x is equal to 450. Then we try to substitute the value x, which is 3. So 50 times 3 plus 100 times the quantity of 6 minus 3, because the value of x is 3, is equal to 450. Are they equal? So let's try to prove this one. 50 times 3, that is 150, plus 100, that is 6 minus 3, that is 3. So 100 times 3 is equal to 450. Now 150 plus 300, 100 times 3, that will become 300, is equal to 450. So 150 plus 300, that is 450. Therefore, Anna has 3 pieces of 50 peso bills and 3 pieces of 100 peso bills.
Illustrative example number 2. Randy has 83 coins worth $10.70. Some are dimes and the rest are quarters. How many dimes and quarters does he have?
The step 1, that is find what is asked, the number of dimes and the number of quarters. And the step 2, apply the dummy variable. Because we don't know how many quarters and dimes, so we let A as the number of dimes, and 83 minus A is equal to the number of quarters. Because the total number of dimes and quarters is 83. Now, the step 3, that is make a table. The first column is number of each kind. The dimes is we let A, and the quarters we let 83 minus A. The dimes is 10 cents, and the quarters is 25 cents. Now the total, we multiply the number of each kind to the value of each kind. So A times 10 cents, that is 0.10A, and 83 minus A times 0.25, that is 0.25 times 83 minus A. Now using the last column, that is 0.10, we can now solve the equation. We now have 0.10A plus 0.2583A. 0.10A plus 0.25 times 83 minus A is just equal to 10.70. The total worth of the dimes and quarter is $10.70. So that's why it's 10.70. Now, in order to solve it easily, we convert the decimal to the whole number. Simply, we multiply 100 to the both sides. 100 to this side is equal to 10A plus 25 times 83 minus A is equal to 1070 is equal to 1070. Now 10A plus 25 times 83, that is 2075, minus 25 times A, that is negative 25A, is equal to, bring down 1070. Now, we simply combine like terms, that is positive 10 minus 25A, that is negative 15A, is equal to 1070 minus 2075. Now, negative 15A is equal to 1070 minus 2075 is equal to negative 1005. Now, in order to get the value of A, we need to divide negative 15 from both sides. So, negative 15A divided by negative 15, that is A, because we can cancel this out. And negative 1005 divided by negative 15, that is 67. Now, we get already the number of dimes, that is 67. Since the total coins is 83, we can subtract 67 from 83 to get the number of quarters. Now, 83 minus 67, that is 16. So, therefore, Randy has 67 dimes and 16 quarters. Let's try to check if our answer is correct. So, from the original equation, that is 0.10A plus 0.25 times the quantity of 83 minus A is equal to 10.70. So, the value of A, which is 67, so 0.10 times 67 plus 0.25 times the quantity of 83 minus 67 is equal to 10.70. The 0.10 times 67, that is 6.7, plus 0.25, 83 minus 67, that is 16, is equal to 10.70. Now, 6.7 plus 4 is equal to 10.70. We add this one, that is 10.7, which is equal to 10.70. Therefore, Randy has 67 dimes and 16 quarters.
Illustrative example number 3. Tamar has 4 more quarters than dimes. If he has a total of $1.70, how many quarters and dimes does he have?
We're asked to find how many numbers of dimes and quarters. The first step, that is F, find what is asked. Number of dimes and number of quarters. Now, the A stands for apply the dummy variable because we don't know how many number of dimes and how many number of quarters. That's why we let X as the number of dimes and we let X plus 4 equals to the number of quarters because the quarters is 4 more than the dimes. Now let's have the table. Step 3. The first column stands for the number of each kind. The dimes has X and quarters is equal to X plus 4. The second column, which is the value of each kind, the value of dimes is 10 cents and the value of quarters is 25 cents. Now the total, let's multiply the number of each kind and the value of each kind. So X times 0.10 cents, that is 0.10x, and X plus 4 times 0.25, that is 0.25 times X plus 4. Now, to solve the problem, let's focus on the last column, that is the total, and we add this one, the 0.10x and 0.25x, quantity x plus 4. So that's it. We add the two expressions, that 0.10x plus 0.25 times the quantity of x plus 4 is equal to 1.70, which is the total money, $1.70. Now, in order to solve this one, let's convert the decimal to whole number by multiplying both sides 100. So that's why it becomes 10, and the other is 25, and the last is 170. So 10x plus 25 quantity x plus 4 is equal to 170. By distributive property, we multiply 25x to x, that is 25x. 25 times 4, that is 100, is equal to 170. Now, combine like terms, that is 10x plus 25x, it will become 35x, is equal to 100. By multiplication property of equality, we get the 100 from left side and we put it to the right side. That's why it will become 170 minus 100. So 35x is equal to 170 minus 100, that is 70. Then to get the value of x, we divide 35 from both sides of the equation. That's why 35x divided by 35, that is x, and 70 divided by 35, that is 2. We now get the number of dimes. So the number of dimes is 2. Now, we solve for the number of quarters, that's x plus 4. From x plus 4 is equal to the number of quarters. Now, because we have already the value of x, which is 2, so 2 plus 4, that is 6. Therefore, Tamar has 2 pieces of dimes and 6 pieces of quarters. Try to check if our answer is correct. So from original equation, that is 0.10x plus 0.25 times the quantity of x plus 4 is equal to 1.70. Are they equal? So we try to substitute the value of x, which is 2. So 0.10, that is 0.10 times 2 plus 0.25 times the quantity of 2 plus 4 is equal to 1.70. So 0.10 times 2, that is 0.2 plus 0.25 and 6. 0.25 times 6 is equal to 1.70. 0.2 plus 1.5 from 1.25 times 6, that is 1.5, is equal to 170. So 0.2 plus 1.5, that is 1.7, is just equal to 1.70. 1.7 is equal to 1.70. Therefore, Tamar has 2 dimes and 6 quarters.
Now you are ready to challenge yourself. 1. A vending machine contains 800 in 10 peso coins and 20 peso bills. The number of 10 peso coins is 5 more than 3 times the number of 20 peso bills. How many bills of each type are there? Number 2. Ricky received his weekly salary in 100 peso bills and 50 peso bills. The number of 100 peso bills is 7 more than 1/2 the number of 50 peso bills. If his salary is 4,700, How many 100 peso bills did he receive? Jane bought a pencil and received change for $3 in 20 coins, all nickels and quarters. How many of each kind are given? Let's have an answer. Now the answers from 1 to 3. Thank you for watching. If you got the right answer, well, congratulations. God bless.